Alright, now continuing before we learn how to insert pictures from photo browser or from your computer, or it could be stock images or online pictures, or you directly copy it from the web browser. So this time we're going to focus on the shapes and the icons. So usually icons can be as well copyrighted, or you'd like to make your own shapes. So today in lesson number 4 will be about adding and editing shapes. Okay, so let's make a new slide and we're going to change it to a blank. So blank Canva does not have a default layout. You just can do your layout by yourself or your own style. Okay, I'm choosing this so that we don't because if I choose this, so there's already been a text here that it's not necessarily that I need to add text because I'm going to focus on shapes. Okay, so we have here a lot of available shapes that depending on your design or presentation, what do you want to use. And I really like making flowcharts in PowerPoint because it's very flexible and you can edit it as much as you want. Okay, and if you want that there's already been already made shapes, then you can make use of that. So for example, you'd like to add a star, so at the beginning, if you choose again, we add, let's say, a heart. So you just click wherever you want it to go, but you can try to adjust it. Okay, so we have a default, so usually 1" by 1", or you can try to resize it or use the resize here in the shape format. Okay, now maybe usually the default will be color blue, just because I think my design, I change it to this colors. So okay, so it looks like that. But if you want it, I think most of the default will show you color blue. Okay, let's just stick to that. Okay, so now you add shapes. Of course, it's their default. You can try to make some changes on the design, so you can choose from here in the shape format. So shape format will only appear if you click the shape. So let's say you'd like it, you can choose from here. So you like it yellow, something like that. And if you don't like the ready-made preset or theme, then you can make it as well, change the theme color itself by choosing the color that you want. And we have the fill, which is the filling, and if you don't want to put a fill, then there's no fill, so you cannot see that because we have an outline here, so you can also choose an outline. And right now it's too thin, and if you'd like to make it thicker, so we adjust the weight. Okay, we have the 6 point as the thickest, and if you like more lines, so this would give you more choices or references. Okay, so let's just focus first on what the shape format can do. Okay, so if you like the style, so you can make changes to it. Okay, let's just do the normal one. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Okay, it's too thin, so yep. Okay, oh, let me go back. Okay, and then here, okay, you could like gradient color if you like to, or you can choose a color first and make it a gradient. Okay, something like that. So here, or it could be a texture. They already have it. And if you'd like picture as well, so You can also select from your pictures that you have. Okay, so I don't have picture at the moment, so you can maybe choose that and automatically it will be added. Okay, so that's all about the shape. So you try to make it your style or do something, change the colors, change the outline. Okay, maybe I'll make blue. Okay, so it's more, and then let's say if you don't want a fill color, outline, so just no outline, or if you don't want no fill but there's an outline, then you may do so. Okay, so what happens if there's no fill? So if you place the heart in front of the star, since there's no fill, then you can see through it. Okay, but if there is a fill, then that means there's a color. Even if you choose white, there's a fill but it's white, but no fill at all, it's transparent. Okay, so that's much about designing the shapes and moreover, but it depends on what you like to design for. You can also add some rotations, but I think for this one not necessary. Okay, we focus on 2D images. Okay, now next thing that I want to focus is, okay, still on putting shapes, and we're going to, let's say, add circles as many as we want. Okay, I can add again. I don't need to go to insert, just go here to shapes, add another circle, and add another circle. Okay, so right now you have 3 circles, but they have the same colors, so I'll try to change it, like let me see. Okay, we have red, and then we have blue, and then we have yellow, or maybe green. Okay, it's like a dart board. Okay, so right now your red is behind it, or at the last, and then you have here the blue one and the top on the green one. So if you click on the shape, so focus on this part here, bring forward, bring backward, selection pane. So since there are 3 objects, you can click that and you choose which object or shape you want to select, because maybe, okay, sometimes 2 shapes may be of the same size and it will be difficult for you to choose which one. So you can make use of selection pane, that I want to choose the oval 2, which is the blue one, or want to lock it. That lock means you cannot move it. Whatever you do, it stays there. And here visible, so do you want to show it, but it exists, such as you didn't show it, but you want to show it, then like that. Okay, so again, okay, here if I'd like to move, maybe the green should be backwards, so I'll put it backwards and green will be behind the blue one. If I want to put it back, then I bring it forward. But if I want it to be at the back, send to back. So green right now is at the last one behind the red. Okay. Or let's say we put, we'll try to make blue smaller first, and then C, we put red again to center back, so now your green appears. So this is what you do if you add a lot of shapes and they keep overlapping. Okay, just bring to front, it will go immediately to front, all of it, or center back. Okay, and in here, okay, say we would like to put some rectangle. below. So you can also make design that, okay, maybe it will look like this, like a key, and I will have the same color so they matches, and that so it won't be obvious, so I put no outline so it looks like keyhole or something. Yeah, and also for okay, and that if you try to move, then it will move. So if you'd like to make use of these shapes that you draw, you're going to make it as an image, then okay, try to select all by pressing the first, and then as you press, okay, as you select the next one, then you need to press shift on your keyboard, shift and click. Okay, so select, press shift, select the green one, select the blue one, and the rest here. Okay, so that is selecting all, so you can move all of them wherever they want to go. Okay, so that they can go together, then we can group it. So you right click and group. So now as you move it, there are one object. Okay, so here they are one object. Okay, or if you want to ungroup them, then ungroup again, and that when you move the red, then now they're all separated. Okay, but if you group them, if you don't like to, if you want to select all of them, then we can just use shift plus A. But or in Mac, then that would be Command A. So if you do Command A, it will select all. Okay, so I do Command A, so it will select all, but let's just say there's no text in here, so I select all, everything that here, and then I can group them, and now I can make resize of them automatically if I want it smaller, because now they're grouped together. Okay, so that's about shapes, and you can just make your own style here. Let's say you want to make some, I know this is very simple, so like a house, you build a house in here, so you put the triangle, you add a square, and then yeah, you can make drawings here, and then you add a door, a window, could be window as well, so we add a window. Okay, and another window. Okay, and we can make changes with the colors. So roof should be, let's say we find more colors, more brown. Okay, and then concrete here be gray, and the door, okay, let's say gray, and okay, you have your window here. Well, depends on maybe your curtain, and some windows may have lines, so here you can insert a line, and then okay, so automatically when you add shapes or connectors, they follow the corners of the shape. So see here, I can see the middle, so it would be straight. And I change again to color black. Okay, or okay, I draw again for here in. Okay, so automatically, even if you move it, it will stay here, and I'll just choose here the ready-made template and find again, so this green points will appear, so you can point easily where you'd like it to be. And lastly, we add something like a doorknob. Okay, so we add a circle, and yeah, make it maybe white. Okay, and now you open the door. Maybe the door is too big, okay, or something, or the doorknob. Okay, so you try to move it, select the two, so still shift and click if you just select few ones, but if you want to select all again, it's command A. Okay, so I have a little exercise for you. So using shapes, try to build some, maybe like the house here, or I will add an exercise to some shapes that you need to follow or replicate. Okay, so that's all about shapes. So we've shown everything what we can do with shapes, and for other things you can explore more about it. Okay.